So Geomega is a very unique company in rare earth recycling and rare earth production. The reason is because back in the days when we were just a traditional exploration company, we realized that the biggest bottleneck in that industry is the refining process. So when you take rare earths and you make a concentrate from a mine, you still have to ship it to China to refine. But we don't want to do all the dirty work or developing the mines and then ship that concentrate to China. So instead, what we said we are going to do, we are going to purify it into the individual oxides. When you purify it into individual oxides, that's where the money is being made, and that's where we are bringing new strategic development to North America, to Canada, to the US. So the problem with those new technologies, as we've seen them throughout the years, all those new technologies, they come up with a scale-up issue. So you got great new technology, you did a pilot, and now everybody says, okay, now I need $1 billion, I'm going to build a huge mining complex and develop this new technology. Quite often that's an issue. So instead, what we said, okay, we are going to start smaller, but we want to make sure we are generating cash. So what does it mean for us? So we said, okay, well, rare earths, when you separate this into neodymium, which is here, so that neodymium is going to be used to make magnets. So what kind of magnets? I've got one here. So this is a huge, massive magnet from that end users are sending us because they want to recycle this. That is very strong and deadly, basically. So that magnet is made from neodymium 30% and 70% iron. And when you make those magnets, to polish them, cut them into final shapes, you produce waste. And this kind of waste. But somebody has to process this. So in China, they are processing this, but outside of China, nobody is processing it. So that's a big issue. So we realized that there is this niche opportunity to enter a market where we are processing rare earths, but not from a mining concentrate, but from an industrial use end-of-life application. So we developed our technology and we made sure that it is clean, small scale, and can produce cash as soon as possible. So we did the pilot plant. Now from the pilot plant we are going to a demonstration plant. The demonstration plant is all financed now. We did the equity, we did the debt from the government, and we got quite a few suppliers already of magnet waste because we want to process 1.5 tons per day per 8 hours. So can scale it up to 4.5 tons per day. Use that to generate cash, credibility to our technology, and then build additional plants. And the objective is most likely put the second plant very close to where more magnets are being made, which is Japan and other countries in Asia. Very few magnets are made here in North America because we just lost all that market. So the most important thing is that magnet that's made, let's say in China, is still being shipped to North America to be used in today's applications. So the waste is here, but nobody's been collecting it because there was nobody buying it. So now we are going to be buying it, processing it, producing rare earths, and we'll be the first rare earth producer in North America. You're looking today at a $1.2 billion industry of magnet recycling. Whatever is happening in China, you won't touch that because we don't want to go into China. But whatever is outside of China is basically available to take and ship to us, process, and then sell the oxide. The problem is today we know that there are legal routes of that material going into China, but we want to cut this, and we'll be processing all this material. And even if I take 20-30% of this industry, that's $200-300 million. For one tiny small company where we are today at a very small market cap, that's a huge opportunity. And that's where the investors can make money. So it's going to start from one small plant, then probably second plant somewhere in Asia, very close to the magnet manufacturers. So then those two factories, each one of them is going to run over independently. But then the most important thing, we want to have that credibility. That credibility is going to give me an opportunity to build a processing plant to process mining concentrates in Quebec and create a hub of rare earth processing in Quebec. And then I can take any concentrate and process it into the 15 elements. But today we are just starting with magnets because it's a much simpler feed. 4 elements: neodymium, praseodymium, terbium, and dysprosium. We take those 4 and make money just from them. No waste, no liquid coming out from the plant, and the only solid waste is iron oxide. So this iron oxide we are going to be selling as well, or even giving away for free, because we don't really intend to make money from this. But the idea is, when they do it in China, recycling rare earth magnets, they produce a red mud, which goes into the tailings. I don't want to have tailings. Our plant is not going to have a tailing facility associated with it, because iron is going to be a final product, powder that we can sell, and the liquid is recycled at over 95% rate, so all the acids that we consume are going to be regenerated and used on the next batch. And the final products that will come out from there would be oxides. We are starting construction soon, and the objective is to start production before the end of the year. So that's the main highlight. Woohoo!